The term Hastert's law is often used to describe two very different legacies of the former Speaker of the House, Dennis Hastert. One is a legislative strategy that defines modern partisan gridlock, and the other is a set of legal reforms enacted as a direct reaction to his criminal exposure as a child molester. Both illustrate the internal cost of power that I have discussed in a previous video, how a person can maintain an ironclad social facade while hiding a profound moral rot. Number one, the political legacy, the Hastert rule. In political science, the Hastert rule, or the majority of the majority rule, is an informal governing principle. It dictates that the Speaker of the House will not allow the floor vote on any bill unless the majority of the majority party supports it. The mechanism, even if a bill has enough support to pass, 200 Democrats and 50 Republicans, the Speaker would block it if 150 of the 235 Republicans were against it. The internal cost of that is this rule effectively silenced the moderate voices in both parties. It taught junior politicians that their only path to power was total loyalty to the party line rather than compromise. It prioritized the expectations of the tribe over the needs of the country. 2. The criminal legacy, Hastert's law, and illegal reform. The term Hastert's law is frequently used by advocates to refer to the legislative backlash that followed his 2016 conviction. Dennis Hastert was sentenced to 15 months in prison, but primarily for banking fraud, hush money, rather than his decades of sexual abuse against teenage boys. Because his crimes took place between 1965 and 1981, the statutes of limitation had long since expired, making it impossible to prosecute him for the abuse itself. The legislative reaction. Following the public outrage over Hastert's lenient sentence, several states pushed for new laws to ensure that powerful predators could no longer hide behind the clock. Because of that, elimination of statutes come into play. Illinois and other states like Oklahoma and Montana moved to entirely eliminate or drastically extend the statute of limitations for child sexual abuse. And then came mandatory reporting. Reform of reporting laws to ensure that coaches, teachers, and officials, Hastert's former role, face severe criminal penalties for failing to report known abuse. And then come the Hastert loophole closures, efforts to allow civil suits to be filed even after criminal deadlines have passed, so victims can still seek a form of justice. Number 3, the stunning hypocrisy. In sentencing Hastert, the judge used the phrase stunning hypocrisy. This brings this discussion of social expectations full circle. Hastert was a man who, 1, met the world's expectations. He was a respected wrestling coach and the longest-serving Republican speaker in history. He projected the ultimate safe authority figure. 2, weaponized the trust. He used the very system he led to protect himself. He even voted for the Patriot Act, which included the banking regulations that eventually caught him. Ironically, the law he helped create flagged his own hush money withdrawals. The case of Dennis Hastert shows the ultimate internal cost of a life built on a lie. He spent decades as a social detective, perfectly mirroring the expectations of a conservative, family values oriented public, all while carrying the weight of his crimes. When the mask finally slipped, it didn't just destroy his legacy, it changed the very laws of the land. Now, the next video that I'm going to post is analyzing how other specific laws, like the Adam Walsh Act, plays into tracking the politicians who have been convicted of these crimes. So, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm trying to grow this up enough, get it monetized, and see where I can go from there. But I need everybody's help to do so. So if you made it this far in the video, please subscribe. Have a good day, everybody.